What federal investigators found after a Prius accelerated out of control on a San Diego freeway earlier this week.
The Toyota recall is expected to take center stage in our nation's capital this morning. News 8's Doug Kolk is live this morning in El Cajon with the latest. Doug.
Well, and that's right, Nichelle and Dan. Federal investigators out here yesterday at Toyota of El Cajon inspecting a local man's Prius who says the accelerator got stuck and it just took off on him. Here is a portion of his 911 call made Monday.
How fast are you going?
80 something.
You're going 80 miles an hour? Is there a way you can put the car in neutral, sir?
No.
No? Have you tried to put it in neutral?
Call for a Prius driver whose accelerator got stuck on an East County freeway. The driver called 911 as the runaway car reached speeds of 90 miles per hour. News 8's Phil Blauer is live in El Cajon with how a CHP officer was able to stop the car safely.
Well, Carlo, the officer's training certainly paid off. He used his loudspeaker to direct the driver to take some actions which eventually completely slowed down that vehicle to a stop.
I was a little bit shook up.
Jacumbo resident Jim Sykes speaks about his wild Monday afternoon ride inside his 2008 Toyota Prius sedan, which had a sticky accelerator problem while he drove on eastbound I-8 near Lake Jennings Park Road.
So I was on the brakes pretty healthy. It wasn't stopped. It wasn't doing anything to it, and just kept speeding up.
The four-door hybrid topped 90 miles per hour over a 20-mile span. The real estate agent called 911. While speaking to a dispatcher, the 61-year-old started standing on his brakes.
It started smelling really bad, and I had metal sounds coming in the car.
I was just doing my job.
Minutes later, Officer Todd Nybert got alongside Sykes and started telling him to also pull up on his emergency brake. The vehicle then slowed to about 50 miles per hour.
You're going through all these thoughts. I'm thinking about, should we try to get him off in the dirt somewhere to scrub off speed? And then, of course, we were thinking about possibly utilizing other means.
Sykes also pushed on a stop-start ignition button. It worked. Eventually, his vehicle came to a stop in the #1 lane of the highway with Nybert's cruiser resting against his front bumper.
Actually, 2 weeks ago, it was taken into El Cajon Toyota, and I gave them my recall notice. They handed it back and said, I'm not on the recall list.
What do you think about that?
I'm not very pleased at the moment.
Sykes says he's stopping by a Toyota dealership first thing in the morning, hoping they'll find out what happened.
I'll be saying something tomorrow. I plan on them having the car, and I won't drive that car again, period.